I love that kind of hero's hero, you know, very honourable, very noble, but I was really interested in exploring, like, what are the limitations of that kind of character. And I've had a couple of experiences in my life where, for example, like, I was born in, like, quite a working class Italian suburb. I went to a really rough and tumble primary school where I was a tomboy. Then when I was 11, I won a scholarship to a very, very elite girls' school. And that was a process of kind of class and cultural reprogramming where you never quite fit in, but once you've experienced that world, you can never quite go home again either, at least not in the same way. Or I had an experience, you know, I lived overseas. I actually lived in Japan for about 5 years. And, you know, when you enter another culture or learn another language, it's like you gain another self. But when you come home, you can't really share that self with the people around you. It becomes like quite a lonely part of yourself, whatever. So I'm really interested in characters that kind of go into new environments and new worlds. That was how Damen came about. I kind of put all that in a blender and came up with him. Laurent just was more difficult, as he is. That guy is difficult. I actually wrote about 20,000 words of a draft before I wrote this, with a really different Laurent that just didn't work at all. And the reason that he didn't work was I tried too hard to make him likable at the beginning. And I remember the day when I had the epiphany, like, oh, they have to hate him. Like, they have to really hate him at the beginning. And then when I started to, like, post the story online and I saw the reactions, I was like, oh my God, they hate him. I think you just have to have, like, this weird kind of faith that people will get on board and stay with you for the journey, and that hopefully, you know, that they were going to kind of come to like him by the end. So this was a scene where